about how to drive a car and pass your road test. If you don't know, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. We're going to go through the process of you driving. It's really important. During the summer, is driver's ed is really full. Personal driving lessons are very full. You need to schedule ahead in advance to get the instructor that you want. You want an instructor who's patient, who can fit you in their schedule, that works with the time that is good for you, good for the instructor, so there's balance. If your instructor's rushing and you're rushing, you're going to have an accident and all is for naught. You want to be patient with yourself. You're going to have to do some research and find a driving school or a private instructor such as myself who's willing to connect with you. Next, you need an instructor who won't yell at you when you make mistakes. You will make mistakes. You will be nervous. A mistake might be your instructor tells you to turn right, you go straight. Your instructor tells you to make a left turn, you make a right turn. That adds instant frustration and instant anxiety on you and the instructor. So you want to find someone who has a good schedule. That is super important. Next, you want someone who's going to give you directions in advance. This allows you to visualize where you're driving. You must see yourself driving. You must imagine that you're driving. It's important. There are three groups of people that I primarily teach. There's the teen, that's 15 to 19. There are people in their 20s and there are people in their 30s. I do private lessons also for people who are older. So those are the groups I primarily teach. And when I decide to go live after my lesson today, I will talk to you about what we did. And that's building confidence to reduce anxiety to get out there and drive. Many of you who are coming to the channel and you need to subscribe to the channel are looking and the algorithm has pushed it out to you. Do yourself a favor and do me a favor and subscribe. Turn on bell notification because I go live at least 3 times a day, 8 to 10 minutes to inspire you, to encourage you to sign up for driving, to look at content to help you drive. Next, you want someone who's not going to make last minute decisions. If you can make a commitment to drive, it takes about 30 days. If you can get your lessons in, if you can work around your schedule, their sports schedules, personal schedules, work schedules. It really is a commitment of time. A lot of people are not willing to make the time. You're going to have your mom or dad, mom and dad, I love you. You're going to have your mom or dad support you to get you to driver's ed. If you set up private lessons, your instructor may come and pick you up, and that's an option too. But what I find, a lot of people sign up for driving, but they don't show up. Oh, I'm busy, or my stomach hurts. Anxiety sets in. So it's really a personal decision, and I need you to understand that. It is a personal decision on whether you decide to really make that commitment to driving, because once I make a commitment to you and get you on my schedule, we're locked in 1-to-1. And then it's about learning. That first drive, you're going to be very nervous, have a lot of anxiety, and it's really important that you be your best authentic self. That is so important. Your instructor will make a custom driving schedule for you. This is what I do. I ask you some questions. Why do you want to drive? Why did you wait so long to drive? And then once you make that commitment, we're going to set up that customized learning plan for you, whether it's in the classroom, test prep, road prep, or just feeling comfortable in the car, because a lot of people, including myself, have went through anxiety because of a crash or an accident, and we understand each other. Next, I share those stories. A story of me in the rain, driving, hydroplaning, and almost hitting the wall, but I corrected the wheel and I ended up going into the ditch. But that gave me trauma. So when it rains, I'm squeezing the wheel. I don't mean to, but those things do happen, and you have to learn, take a step at a time, have your support source there. That could be your mom, that could be your dad, that could be your cousin. Have a support system, and then at the end of each drive, I always talk to your caregiver. That shows two things. One, I care about your social emotional development, the whole person, and I want to let your caregiver know you are making progress toward getting your permit, getting your license, getting ready for your road test. You have to find an instructor who cares more about you than themselves. And through you seeing me every day, the algorithm pushing it out, you're saying, man, I keep seeing this guy's face. Subscribe. Then you're going to get everything. You can look at it at night. You can look at it during the day when you have time. And you can binge watch the content and leave comments, because I do answer every comment, because I want to show you that I'm connected, because it's about the community. It's not about me. You want an instructor that's going to give you positive reinforcement. If you have to work on your turns and your turns are horrible, going over the curb, going into the wrong lane, then the instructor will show you. Remember, you don't know how to drive. Your instructor is an expert in the area. I've taken tests, certification tests, background check, professional development. So now I'm certified by the state to be an instructor. And that's an honor. It's also a responsibility. I have to prove myself every day on the road. So I'm not just some person talking, turn here, turn here. I'm on the road, and I'm helping my students merge onto the expressway. I'm helping my students parallel park. I'm helping my students get into really difficult parking maneuvers and master those maneuvers. We're at the road test facility doing road test prep. So when you take the time to look at this, you're going to get a lot of information in a short amount of time. You're going to see 3-minute, 5-minute, 7-minute, 10-minute videos. Watch all that information. Leave comments, and then I will make the adjustments. You want an instructor who's going to remind you to do things constantly. This is how we improve. The reason my content is getting out to you, because you are searching up how to drive. I'm an instructor, and I want to help you learn how to drive and help you improve. And this is only done doing work. You have to go into a neighborhood and make 12 right turns hand over hand. You have to go into a neighborhood and make 12 left turns hand over hand. You have to practice merging on the freeway 7 to 10 times, and it does take work. You can't just say, hey, I want to learn how to drive, take a test. You don't have background knowledge. You have to have background knowledge. You want a person like myself who has 23 years of experience to nurture you, to help you, to guide you, to have a sense of humor, to develop. And when you're ready to take that test, you should pass if you remain calm. That's the thing. You have to remain calm. You got to chill down like a piece of ice. You have to calm down and kind of take things slow. Slower is faster. You want someone to help you always fix your mistakes. That's how you grow as a driver. We all make mistakes. So you want to be able to fix those mistakes. A mistake could be having on the wrong blinker, and then you're confusing other drivers. A mistake could be going into the right turn, and you're going too fast, and you overturn the wheel, and the car bumps the curb. A mistake could be you pull out in front of a car. That's deadly. So we have to reduce the mistakes, and you need to know why you make those mistakes, okay? You want to make sure in the classroom, and I give you a virtual classroom perspective, what is the topic? What are we going over? How can I get more? You have to ask those questions in the community page. I post questions, I post comments, so I need you to improve and get better. The only way you're going to get better is put time into it. The only way you will completely grow, I need you to do your best work. And when you do your best work, you're going to be successful. It takes time. You want an instructor to show you where you're going. Hey, you're going to be making a left turn. You're going to be making a right turn. You have to turn your head and look. I'm looking to the right. I'm looking to the left. If you're not looking where you're going, you're going to end up crashing. If you're on the expressway and you're staring at the speedometer, I'm looking down, you're going to end up drifting all over the road. So I have content on expressway. Look at it. I have content on parallel parking. Look at it. I have content on steering. Look at it. The only way you can look at it is subscribe to the channel. You have to feel its value. And if you don't feel its value, you won't subscribe. Subscription is a commitment to learn. I'm committed to you. I need you to subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications. Hopefully you enjoyed this today. I really appreciate you and thank you. And I want to continue to bring the best. Bye.